Bonjour mes amis. Malheureusement, le café est fermé pour l'hiver, mais ça me fait rien. Salut. It's been a little while, so I thought it's time we took a trip to the island of Sodom to see what the engines are up to. Thomas was puzzled. I'm puzzled, he said. Here we go again, said Henry. What is it this time? Thomas wasn't sure how to explain. It's my driver, he said. He keeps going on about a nasty, brave man. That can't be right, can it? If a man is brave, how can he be nasty? Brave men are usually nice. People look up to them, don't they? Depends how tall they are, said Percy. Thomas thought for a moment. I suppose so. If a brave man is very short, then people might look down on him. Edward sighed. He was going to have to explain, and this had the makings of being a long day. Edward always had to explain things to Thomas. He tried hard not to make Thomas look foolish, but in truth, Thomas was quite capable of doing that for himself. I don't think that your driver was talking about a nasty, brave man, he said. I think he was talking about a nasty, braver man. This puzzled Thomas even more. If a man is brave and couldn't be nasty, then surely a braver man must be nicer still. Braver man, it's a name, not a description, and it's a she, not a he, and she wants to be the next controller. A lady controller, asked Thomas. Lady, replied Edward. That's an interesting use of the word lady in this case, but yes. There had been a number of lady controllers on the island of Sodom. There was the one with the handbag, but she rarely used the railway. She preferred to travel everywhere on her broomstick. Then there was the one who did funny dances and ran through the wheat fields. And lastly, there was the one who bankrupted the island in just a few short weeks and then retired on a healthy pension. So, why do people think that she's nasty? Asked Thomas. Henry replied it might be something to do with the trench coat and jackboots. Perhaps it runs in the genes, said James. Like diarrhea, said Percy cheekily. That runs in the genes. Just ask my driver. Edward gave Percy one of his looks. People think she's fascist, he said. My driver's son is fascist, said Thomas. He plays football and driver says he's the fascist man on the pitch. He's very proud of him. Edward did not have the time, the patience, or the crayons to explain. She wants to get all the homeless out of their tents and off the streets, said James. Thomas thought about this. But that's not nasty. Surely that's a good thing, helping the homeless. She wants to use bulldozers, said James. Thomas was appalled. Or, at least, he would have been had he been able to remember what the word meant. As it was, he settled for being shocked. I'm shocked, he said. I don't think anyone would want her to be the controller. I mean, that's about as likely as Nigel. Nigel, you will remember, was the breakfast engine. That's about as likely as Nigel becoming leader of the Tory party.